Skyzone.Society.
Yo, what's going on to all my sports peeps out there? You know what I mean? It's your favorite sports podcast. You don't know the name? Let me put you on game. It's the Zone Sports Podcast. You know what I mean? On one half of your host, your boy Big V. You know what I mean? You see my guy over there in his San Francisco 49ers, you know what I mean, attire. Here. What's going on, my guy?
Yo, it's your boy COOL, and like no other week, always asking what the hell. It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old story. Your boy Cool C, never dating the floozy. Hey, for those watching in YouTube land, we got the sign out for you out back. Yo, it's your boy Corey, Big Vito. What's up, man?
Man, what's going on, my guy? You know what I mean? We got some stuff we got to get into. But you know what? Before we get into all this beautiful sports talk, you know I got to let them know who we sponsored by. We sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com. Go over there, man. Get you one of these good hoodies. You know what I mean? With the zip up, you know. Got candles over there, some sweats, ladies. You know what I mean? We got the gentlemen. We got the small to the 6X. We got all that. You know what I mean? Go shop with us today. Yo, man. What an eventful weekend in NFL football. You know what I mean? What a weekend. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? We got the Eagles going up against the Chiefs for that Super Bowl chip. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's too early. I feel like it's too early to start Super Bowl talk. We're going to get into our Super Bowl talk a bit next week. You know what I mean?
Like 12 more years before the Super Bowl starts. So it's like,
it feels like it, right?
Just like,
don't it feel like it?
It does.
You know,
it's like this every single year too, Big V.
It is. And I'm going to be honest, bro. Like, for me, I personally, I get tired of the press. I'm good with it for like a week, but like it's like almost 2 weeks of it because you got this whole week, and then you got next week when they actually kind of get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a filler week.
Yeah, man. And then with this filler week, it's like waiting on Christmas, man.
A fact. It's like, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get the football game playing, man. I'm rich. I feel like it's every single year.
Every year.
And I sit here and watch every last second of it, too. That's my problem. I can't stop.
Listen, man, when you love the sports like we love the sports, man, that's what you do. I watch it regardless if my team is in it or not, man.
Oh, no doubt.
I just want to see a great game. You know what I mean? That's all I be in it for, just to see a great game, man. You know what I mean?
I think we're going to get one, too.
We definitely had some smokers this past weekend. You know, Corey, I hit Corey up during the game, during the 49ers game. You know what I mean? He gave me his prediction. Of course, I didn't even ask him about his prediction. I already knew what it was. But, you know, I know after the loss, I know my boy, he going through. Let me tell you something. I knew you was going through it when the fourth string got in. I said, I know he going through it.
When they said Christian McCaffrey is the emergency quarterback.
Bro, I threw my phone. I said, Lord, I hope it don't come to that. Because Brock Purdy went out, and I said, my man probably, he ain't panicking yet. But then when they said that he's not going to return, I said, oh.
Which seems like it took forever. Let me dance for like 2 minutes here and get this out the way with, because you know I love this podcast and I hate reliving this shit. I really do. And you know how you feel with Michigan and it, you know we've been through this. We keep going through it. It seems like.
We do.
Real quick, Big V. You know, watching the game, and you know, yes, the NFC Championship. For those who don't know, San Francisco 49ers. Should have had the Charlotte 49ers up there. Maybe they would have had a healthy quarterback. The San Francisco 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. Okay, so you know, Philly goes down. They get a touchdown off the Devontae Smith. I think good 30-40 yarder. We didn't challenge it. It come to find out it wasn't a catch. I really wasn't tripping on that because the replays that they showed us, you really couldn't see that he did not possess the ball. Now, he did something, Devontae Smith did something like this. And I'm not a football guru, but I know that means hurry up. And from that standpoint, I felt like San Francisco should have challenged. But initially looking at it, I thought it was a hell of a catch. And if we didn't catch it, we didn't catch it. You live with that. That's a mistake that we made. And you could argue, of course, I go on my 49ers messaging page, and they felt like Philly did it intentional with the video guy and stuff like that. I don't know. We lost. I ain't getting into all that because it takes too much time and energy. But anyway, touchdown, Philly goes up. I'm like, okay, cool. Big V, we get the ball. Second play of the first drive, Brock Purdy basically tells us UCL. Never knew what that was until this past Sunday. Same. And looking at it initially, I was like, man, okay, man. You seen this happen to I think Dak Prescott earlier this year, where he throws the ball and his thumb hits on the helmet. And you're going to be out for a couple of weeks with that. And when I saw it, Big V, I was thinking that was probably what happened with Brock Purdy. And so I'm on some shake it off type ish. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the NFC Championship. This ain't week 4. Like, let's go. But see, I'm not an athlete. This is me. This is my fandom. And fan is short for fanatic. So yes, you damn right I was irrational. You know, I'm like, okay, well, cool. Let's get them out here. And I'm like, I didn't know who our backup was. I was like, who's our backup? We don't like 12 quarterback at this point. You know, and so our backup quarterback, whose name is escaping me right now because it really doesn't matter. And he can't catch a hike. He can't do the center exchange from the center. And we get a fumble and not even in which order, because again, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, okay, now, in the meantime, my blood is boiling. But it's still like into the first quarter, going into the second quarter. I see Mr. Purdy on the sideline.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's not strong, but you could tell there's a little bit of a flick of the wrist, Big Vito. There's a bit of a flick of the wrist. I'm like, okay, well, maybe. Yes, at that point, he was ruled questionable. I'm like, okay, maybe he could come back. And then it's like, we get into the second quarter, Big V, he's still on that sideline.
Yep. Throwing. Yep.
All right, it's 8 minutes to go, second quarter. I'm still looking on the sideline, Big V. Yep. I'm like, so wait a minute. So now, again, me being an irrational fan, not thinking logically, I'm like, motherfucker, you can either play or you can't. What are we doing? It's the NFC champ. You can either play or you can't play. And Big V, I'm of the mindset, and it's always bad optics. You see it in football, you really see it in basketball, where somebody may have like a torn ACL, an ankle injury, or something like that, especially in NBA, and you'll see them on the sideline, standing up, jumping around. I'm like, well, dude, you hurt or no? Because I was of the mindset, Big V, if you have anything to give, we need it now. And I was like, Corey, calm down. I'm speaking to myself at this point. Calm down. All right, cool. I calmed down. I'm like, okay, let's let the rest of the second quarter play out, because our defense has still got us in the game, even though it feels like we're down by like 45,000 points. You going into halftime, that deficit won't what it end up ballooning to. And I'm like, okay, well then maybe Brock Purdy's going to come out in the third quarter. Ooh, I think Aaron Andrews, the sideline reporter, still questionable. Well, Big V, I'm looking at my watch here. Well, questionable is going to turn into doubtful. It's going to turn into daggone game going to be over. Again, Big V, still on the sideline. And I'm like, if this motherfucker don't get back in the game, I'm going to Philadelphia myself and suiting up and going out there. And then Big V, back up, gets a concussion. Now they're talking about Christian McCaffrey. Now, Christian McCaffrey is the man. I don't know if I want him to be our quarterback, Big V. Now, he can do a whole bunch of things, even though he threw a touchdown pass early in the season. And it was only then when I felt like it was getting ready to be over. And then Brock Purdy came back. I'm like, yeah, man, you show that moxie, man. Because I'm thinking like, okay, I know he's saying that he can't throw far, But Tom Brady, who we're gonna get into later, made a living off of throwing bubble screens with the exception of the Randy Moss year in 07. So I'm like, okay, we still got enough pieces in place. He don't have to throw it far. You can just give me 5-yard throw. Big V. That was then and only then I realized this motherfucker, he hurt, dog.
Yeah.
He hurt. I'm talking about Philadelphia blitzed their asses off over. And what they say in wrestling, banger after banger after banger. And they kept blitzing, and we ain't standing snow. And then I knew that it was over. Salute the Philly. You supposed to pounce. Or, I watch a lot of Animal Planet and Nat Geo Wild and all that stuff. And the Lions, they see one out the pack, they'll say, screw that guy, get him up out of here. And you'll see a pack of hyenas on that wounded lion, and they just gonna go to town on him. And that's what they did to us, man. That I don't know who we pissed off in football godism in regards to quarterbacks and being able to stay healthy.
Well,
congrats, salute to Philly. I'm done.
And all that is true. Except the last part. Philly didn't slap y'all around. Y'all slapped y'all down. Y'all slapped y'all down.
Yeah.
Y'all had penalty after penalty after penalty.
Big V, we had one drive. I think the defense did like 3 or 4. You're right. You're right.
Them penalties slapped y'all slam in the face. Every time. I literally watched the Eagles keep the ball damn near the whole third quarter because y'all had penalties.
That's true.
They killed y'all.
Yep.
Senseless penalty. I mean, senseless penalty after senseless penalty. I was like, yo, are we going to watch football or y'all going to just get penalties all night?
Yep.
I mean, because that's what was happening.
And then when I saw our left tackle Trent Williams throw old buddy down when we were just fighting where the refs had to tell cats to go back to the side, like, if we won't done before, we done now.
Y'all done now. Yep. That was it. That's when I knew y'all was done right there when that. I knew it kind of before because there was too many penalties. But when that happened, I say, yo, they tight. They tight.
We super tight. As a fan, I felt tight. So you could only imagine a player feeling that like they're actually out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all were definitely done by that slam.
Yeah, summer slam, and it's in the winter.
Oh my goodness, man. And speaking of done, breaking news today, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God.
Tom Brady retires officially from the NFL today via his Twitter account. This morning he posted a video. It wasn't jazzed up or anything. It was just him taking a selfie video, speaking into the camera. It looked like it was a pure, I would say, it like it was a pure soliloquy, and that he's gonna retire. He's done. It was heartfelt to the fans, and it was short. It was like 1 minute long. He kept it brief, son. Have short, twice strong, as the Jizzle would say. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, he said he wasn't gonna do a whole essay like he did the first time. He said you only get one time to really get in your emotional bag when it's retirement time. He already did that. You know what I mean? With the fake retirement, so to speak. So this time he kept it brief. He looked emotional, Corey. He really mean it, man. And you called this on the pod last week, man. You said that that he needed to retire, and it looks like you was right, man. What are your thoughts on the official Tom Brady retirement, man?
Zoneland, you're probably going to see this either on this upcoming weekend or tomorrow, whenever Big V puts it up. But Groundhog's Day is tomorrow.
Yes.
It's not today. Today of this taping is Wednesday, February the 1st. Groundhog Day is February the 2nd, Big V.
Yep.
So again, it's all about me and the 49ers and stuff like this. So real quick, I know I got to move quick here. When our quarterback melee happened this past Sunday, I've been on record as saying, you know what, I don't like Tom. I respect him, but I don't like Tom Brady. Now, there's always been rumor that he wanted to play with the 49ers. And it really wasn't. I was even of the mindset, like, you know what, man, if we got to have Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl, this was me saying this like last year, really up till this past Sunday. I'm like, if that guy got to help us get a Super Bowl, I don't want it. But then you know what, Big V? That was before the NFC championship came around. And I'm sick of it. And I say, you know what, man? Because they were talking about this on First Take. Stephen A. Smith and Keyshawn Johnson and Mina Kimes were talking about this yesterday on First Take. And they said there's a possibility that Tom Brady could come to San Francisco and that Kyle Shanahan would be interested in it. And so, see, in other words, Tom Brady screwed me yet again, right? Because I have finally, you know what, after that game, you know, I said to myself, I said, Corey, you got to get over yourself, bro. Like, is Tom Brady Charles Manson? No. Is he a great quarterback? Yeah. Is he the GOAT to me? No. Joe Montana is. But again, I'm a fan. And I said, I finally, after listening to this crap, said, you know what, man? Because I'm sick of our quarterback situation. I'm tired of it. And I'm so tired of it. I'm desperate for a soon-to-be 46-year-old quarterback to go under center to help us win a Super Bowl, because everything else is there. And with the exception of Aaron Rodgers, nobody can take advantage like Tom Brady can. And so I finally came around. You know what, man? I could deal with Tom Brady for a year. I ain't getting no Tom Brady 12 jersey. Like, that ain't going to happen, you know. Yeah. But I said, man, I could deal with this. And then next thing you know, Big V, I'm in my car to one of my clients' site. Tom Brady retires. And not only that, the Tom Brady retires. Tom Brady, he was either going to play for the Bucs or he was going to retire, which I think is a lie. But be that as it may, the man retired. He is worthy of celebration. He is worthy of a whole bunch of things. However, you know how I am. A certified New England Patriots and Tom Brady hater. You cannot talk about his legacy without talking about Spygate, and you can't talk about his legacy without talking about the Deflategate. The same way that you cannot talk about Barry. Nobody puts Barry Bonds over Hank Aaron. Nobody puts Sosa over anybody because of the steroid deal and all that stuff there. Now, granted, Hall of Fame baseball is way more strict than NFL, but I just find it interesting. Forget Hall of Fame writers, forget even the sports people. I hear common people talk about baseball and how Hank Aaron is the greatest he's the home run king, even though Barry Bonds hits more than him. So my conundrum is that, yes, Tom Brady, that is, should be celebrated, but you don't leave off, even though Deflategate was more so him and Spygate was more so organizational. Again, let's not act like he did not benefit from that happening. Because if we're going to keep that same smoke with Barry Bonds and other said players in Major League Baseball, not in the Hall of Fame writers, not even in sports shows, but in these water cooler conversations that I hear all the time. Let's keep that same smoke for Tom Brady. But you know what? We don't keep that same smoke for Tom Brady. Hey, but Tom Brady, congratulations on all your achievement. Congratulations on you not coming to the San Francisco 49ers when I finally wanted your ass to come to the San Francisco 49ers. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy retirement. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sir. I'm sick of this, man. I'm mad.
Yeah. What a congratulations.
I'm sorry, Big V. What do you think? What's your thoughts? Sick of this guy. Congratulations. What? Good day.
That was a congratulations from Corey Cool C. Smith to Tom Brady. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I just want to say, man, I mean, this guy has what can we say about Tom that ain't been said, man? Top 3 GOATs. Got to be.
Oh, no doubt.
Top 3. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Top 3 unprecedented runs.
That 07 year with Randy Moss. Even though they didn't win it. That's probably one of my biggest memories of the Patriots and Tom Brady.
Man, that was a hell of a run.
Yes.
Man, what a hell of a run. Salute to Tom. I don't have much to say. Salute to Tom. Y'all know he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
Hey, you think he's gonna stay retired? I think he's done this time too.
I think he's done. He's done.
And I do commend him on how he did it this time and not really like, just straight to the point and stuff like that. I do commend him. I give him a lot of crap, but, he's probably that guy. If I ever met him, I'll probably fall in love with him, but I probably won't never meet him. So I'm just going to choose to hate on him. But.
And, I mean, enjoy retirement, Tom, but, just to add on to something you said before we move on, because it ain't nothing to say about Tom Brady, man. Y'all know what he did. Y'all know what he does. I mean, you know what he getting ready to do. He getting ready to enjoy these millions. He might be in the booth doing some announcements. But it's funny you bring that up because I was watching a sports show. I won't say their names because y'all not giving us no money. But, they were saying that, man, what a legend. What an icon. We never seen nothing like him. There'll never be another Tom Brady. Nobody never played the game the way he played it. He never cheated the game. I was with you. I was with you up until that part.
Easy.
Easy. Like, all right, man. You have to go there. You know what I mean? You ain't even have to mention that. You feel me? It could have been the after.
You could have stopped where you was at.
Right there. But I was with you until you said he never cheated the game. Whoa, all right, man. And we're gonna just leave it at that. You know what I mean? But come on. I mean, come on. Like, come on. Let's not go that far. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Let's not go that far. You know what I mean?
Right. But he the man. You are right. He is definitely one of the greatest of the greatest who ever played the game. Yes, he is. I will give him that. Yes.
Speaking of the greatest, Corey, we got another great on the hot seat. Whoa, Corey.
Come to San Francisco. Come on.
Whoa.
Come on.
Whoa.
Come on.
That's what you doing?
Come on.
That's what you do. Whoa.
This is my desperation kicking in. And I know we're going to have to give up some crap to get him. Come on. Just need him for a year.
Whoa.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Corey has jumped all the way out the window. If you want to know why my guy is excited and who I am worrying about and who he is talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the Green Bay Packers said, yo, we ready to move on from Aaron Rodgers finally. Oh my goodness gracious, man. I got a little article I want to read from popculture.com real quick to fill all our people in. Said it's getting more likely that Aaron Rodgers won't be with the Green Bay Packers in 2023. According to Adam Schefter of ESPN, the team, in quotations, prefers to move on from the Super Bowl champion quarterback as it did with Brett Favre. Schefter also said that Rodgers is aware of the Packers' feelings on the situation, but when speaking about it on the Pat McAfee show, Rodgers says he's open to having a conversation.
Yeah.
This news comes shortly after Schefter reported that the Packers are expected to consider trading Rodgers to an AFC team.
Yeah.
All this depends on a number of things, including if Rodgers decides to retire or not. Yeah. One reason the Packers could trade Rodgers is salary cap issues, as they are projected to be $16 million over the cap next season. Have a long list of veteran free agents, including Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard, and Mason Crosby. Rodgers is close with those players and will not likely to want to come back if it's a new young squad. Corey, let me tell you something. I'm glad this is happening, Corey. I'm just gonna be real, Corey. I'm sick of every damn off season. It's Aaron Rodgers gonna leave? Is he gonna stay? What is he gonna do?
Will I go?
I'm sick.
Come on, man.
I'm sick.
I'm with you.
I'm tired.
I'm sick of it too.
It's almost like you can look forward to it. Damn near, Corey. I'm over it. As a fan of the game, I'm over it, man. I'm so over it. Move on. If you want to trade him to the 49ers, just get him off the team. I know y'all owe him a bunch of money. I get that, but get him off. Yeah. Like, yo, it is funny because he's the one that's normally I don't know if I'm gonna come back or not. You know, it just
Yeah.
depends. You know what I mean? He the one that's normally going out, being silent, growing this little pedophile looking mustache and doing all these things he be doing. I don't like it, Corey. When he get on here, when he get in this bag during the off season, he look a mess. He look a mess.
Yeah, he does, man.
He look a mess and he act like a mess, and I'm sick of it. This came across my phone. I smiled. It warmed my heart, Corey. No lie. I smiled.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, finally, y'all have grown some balls. Y'all have grown some balls. So you know what? Not this offseason. Yo, Jordan Love, let's go. Let's go. It's your turn. It's your turn. We are making our decision. And good for Green Bay, man. Good for Green Bay. Corey, your thoughts are obvious. You want him on the 49ers, man.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Green Bay real quick. I think the trade, or not the trade, but the second round pick for Jordan Love was a death blow. And I just think that there's just no coming back from that. They really haven't been the same since then.
Yep.
I didn't know about them only wanting to trade him to the AFC, which I would not blame them on, by the way, either. Yeah, of course. Hey, come on. Yeah. But realistically, I thought we had a better shot at Brady because Brady, I think we could have. Brady had done this before, which I do have to give him credit on because damn, if I would do it, is take a discount to keep people around him. Whereas Aaron Rodgers is not going to do that. And so I felt like the 49ers couldn't afford to even pitch Tom Brady. Barring the AFC aside, we can't really afford Aaron Rodgers. We really can't pick up that contract because we got to pay. Think about it. Garoppolo. We already done paid. We don't right. We got Nick Bosa's coming up for a contract. We got to pay. We got to pay him.
You got to pay him.
You got to pay him. Right. We don't pay George Kittle already. We don't pay Deebo Samuel.
Debo.
You know what I'm saying? Like so the key word here is just in trade. So you look at the 49ers offensive pieces, right? Well, a trade means you're going to give up something to acquire something, right? Yeah. But who are we going to give up? Who would Green Bay want? Well, I could see them easily wanting Trent Williams, our left tackle, with ease. I could see them wanting, and I'm not saying they're going to get all these, but I'm just saying who would be on the table. Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey.
I was thinking that too.
Deebo Samuel, right? If we're lucky, Brandon Ayuk.
You think they'll offer Deebo for Aaron Rodgers?
It's Aaron Rodgers, bro. It's Aaron Rodgers.
That's tough, though.
I'm not saying that I would want to do it, but I'm saying Green Bay, to me, these are the players in some shape or form combined with draft picks.
Yeah.
I would ask.
I agree.
That's just offensive, Big V. But then cool. Let's roll over to the defensive end. We got our top notch hitter, Fred Warner. That dude's a beast. You got Dre Greenlaw, right? You got Jimmy Ward, one of our best corners, right? You got Tre'Davious Ward, our other top corner, right? We got some monster pieces, and I guarantee you we would have to get Aaron Rodgers, we would have to at least give up one or two of those pieces in some concert, if not three, on either side, along with some draft picks. But keep in mind, we just gave up a shitload of draft picks to bring Christian McCaffrey over.
Y'all did.
And on top of that, it ain't guaranteed that Aaron Rodgers is going to stay past that 1 year.
Oh, so, I feel like it'll definitely be a year-to-year thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So to get Rodgers, we're going to have to gut some of our roster. That's why I wanted Tom Brady, because with Tom Brady, we could just cut one roster spot and basically keep everybody, maybe getting rid of a Greenlaw, maybe. But in other words, it wouldn't be a trade because Brady would have been a free agent, an unrestricted free agent. So, I mean, what I'm saying is wishful thinking, Madden dynasty mode deal.
Right, yeah.
It's not realistic.
No.
Now, if anybody can make it happen, I believe in our front office. But, man, it's just one of those deals. Who are you willing to give up, man? And I'm just like, but then we stay stuck in our quarterback rut because Brock Purdy is not going to be back by the time training camp starts, right? So who we going to get? You got Derek Carr out there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know because it's not a skill thing. It's a health thing. And it's kind of like if we stand pat and say, you know what, there's rumors now that it's going to be Trey Lance's job to lose. Now, this stuff is fluid. I don't know if he really earned it, but then again, hell, we ain't seen him play outside of that monsoon against Chicago that we lost. And in that first game of week 2, where he broke his foot, ankle, or whatever, well, who cares at this point, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, and then you got Brock Purdy. Okay, well, he'll be ready by the start of the season, but man, he ain't gonna have no preseason. He ain't gonna have no OTAs. He ain't gonna have none of that. So I'm at the point we do need a quarterback. I think you at least look at Rodgers. I think you look at Carr. You just look. I'm not saying you pull the trigger on anything, but it's on the table. We need a quarterback we know can make it from week 1 to week 18 at this point. And I'm desperate.
And it's early, man.
You can clearly hear.
It's early. Hey, and I'm screaming. If they don't pay Daniel Jones, I'm trying to tell people.
Dude, if New York don't pay Daniel Jones is going to walk.
I called it last week.
You said that last week, and that conversation, Big V, is really starting to grow some legs and heat up. It really is. They're gonna have to pay that guy.
Gotta pay him. Gotta pay him, man. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is.
Yeah.
It's time for that what the hell segment. Corey, who was it sponsored by though, Corey?
You know, Big V, the what the hell segment is sponsored by me. It is co-sponsored by my beautiful daughter, whose name is also Corey with the K, my beautiful baby girl. It is co-sponsored by us, brought to you by me, created by you, solo, thoughts of mine and mine alone. And I'm telling you, Big V, I'm fired up. I had a bad sports week, and I do appreciate you and this platform for allowing me to vent because I'm starting to feel better already, but they ain't got nothing to do with how I felt this past weekend, Big V. I'm tired. I'm tired. Big V. And, you know, I try to be careful with this because I could technically do a what the hell on these group of people every single week, but I won't do it. Okay. I would like to quote a line from the late, great DMX, Earl Simmons. He had a song back in 1999 called Here We Go Again. Love that song. It's one of my favorite songs off his third album.
Featuring Jadakiss, right? Was that the one with Kiss?
No, that's a different one. That's on Jadakiss album.
Oh, yeah, that was one on Kiss album.
I'm going to quote Big V. Everybody makes mistakes. Mistakes is all right. But if it ain't, I'm here to tell you straight up, it's time to say goodnight. Nobody likes to be played regardless of relationships. But Shorty's fucking up big time. I hate this shit. Big V, this comes inspired by the LA Lakers who played Boston Celtics Saturday night. And the said foul on Jason Tatum. My wife is a Boston fan, by the way, so that adds a little bit to it. And the missed call. The slap heard around the world and the missed call heard around the world. Now, Big V, let me kind of put this a little bit into Saturday night. Now, I'm a wrestling fan, not a diehard, but I'm a wrestling fan. And one of my favorites out of the big four on WWE was Royal Rumble. Love the Royal Rumble. It was fantastic. They hit the big screen. I had the Lakers game on the tablet.
Same.
And real quick, for those who have not seen the Royal Rumble, you're a wrestling fan, watch it at the end. Salute to the bloodline. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, I saw this on my iPad, and I'm like, oh, I don't have the sound up. I'm like, oh, that's a foul. And the next thing you know, I see Boston inbounding the ball. What do you mean there ain't no call on this? I'm going frantic. I'm hitting the rewind button. I'm like, wait a minute. And I said, hold on, let me cut Royal Rumble down for a little bit and bring some sound to this little guy right here, Big V. And sure enough, the slap heard around the world, and it wasn't called. So, bottom line is this. It would have sent us to the line. All we would have had to do was hit one free throw.
Yep.
And it didn't happen. And the game was over in regulation. And my guy, who's my guy now only because he's a Laker, Project Patrick Beverly, goes to the ref with a camera. Because I'm like, wait, why is Boston shooting free throws? Because they didn't show that. Like, why are they shooting free throws? The ball haven't even tipped off in overtime yet. Oh, they showed Project Pat. But you know what? I'm going to let Project Pat live. I ain't even worried about Pat. Because again, Big V, I get the frustration. You know, everybody want to clown LeBron James about how he reacted and stuff like that. If you want to say, you can say whatever you want to say about that. Okay, I'm not tripping off that. The mistakes were made, Big V, but that's not what I'm tripping off of. Here's what I'm tripping off of here. And I quote, the NBA referee's response to a missed call on LeBron James. They actually tweeted it, Big V. So, because I'm up here like, look, man, I don't want to hear nothing about no 2-minute report. Stevie Wonder saw what the hell happened that daggone night. I don't want to hear it. Oh. But here we go. From the NFL referee's official Twitter account. Like everyone else, referees make mistakes. We made one at the end of last night's game, and that is gut-wrenching for us. This play will weigh heavily and cause us sleepless nights as we strive to be the best referees that we can be. Big V, to add insult to injury, gonna cause you sleepless nights. No, it's not. It's not gonna cause you sleepless nights. Are you getting fired? No. And this was a missed call in the middle of January. At worst, you probably won't get the NBA Finals. You probably won't get the Eastern and or Western Conference Finals. But are you going to get fined? No. You know who's going to get fined? Who I'm surprised haven't came out and got fined yet? Anthony Davis, LeBron James. Oh, it's coming. Don't worry about that. It's coming. It caused us sleepless nights as this was gut-wrenching. Now, Big V, I don't watch this over and over again. There's a still shot of a referee literally on the baseline under the hoop. Jason Tatum's arm is like this, right there. Big V. Yeah. It's right. What in the holy hell are you looking at, Big V? What? And people talking about, oh, well, Lakers, they get calls all the time. Look, as my mother would say, that don't have nothing to do with the man in the moon. That don't have anything to do with the price of tea in China. I don't really know what that means, but one thing don't have nothing to do with the other, and it sounds a lot better when my mother says, salute to my mama. Okay? I'm not caring about that call that we didn't get in Game 7 in 2006. I'm talking about Saturday night. You can't miss that call. No. You can't. Like that. And even if, okay, I get it, because they was like, oh, you shouldn't have used the challenges. Well, we didn't think we was going to get screwed, okay? But here's what they do. What you should have done is similar to how the NFL does it, where it's like they don't know if it's a catch or not, so they're going to rule it as a catch, and it's up to you to challenge it. Or like if it's a scoring play and or a turnover, they're going to let that play roll, and they're not going to blow the whistle just in case. But then scoring plays are reviewed, turnovers are automatically reviewed, and then you can go back and get it right. What that ref should have done was either just call it out of pure anticipation, right? And then they could go back and look and say, because they can do that. The reason why they couldn't go back was because the foul was never called. And you can't review what was not called. You can only review the refs. Forget Boston, forget the Lakers. You can only review what's called. So they should have did that. Refs, what the hell? Jesus Christ, I had a fucked up sports weekend. Jesus Christ.
I agree. 1,000%. 1,000%. Refs, what the hell? You're not losing no sleep. Cut it out.
Gut wrenching. Kiss my ass. So I hope my mom ain't watching this. I let some fly today, buddy. I'm pissed.
You all good, man. Yo, man. Shout out to everybody who be tuning in.
Word up.
YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you're catching the clips. Keep supporting us, man. We're going to catch y'all next week right here on the Zone Sports Podcast. Corey, you know I'm going to hit you later on this week, man. Now, I mean, we got some NBA to get to.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to hit you, my guy. Y'all be safe.
Peace.